Hi, I'm Robert Reich. I don't have to tell you how bad the job situation is because chances are you're worried about keeping your job, or you've already lost it, or you're working part-time but would rather have a full-time job, or you've got a job but it's paying less than the one you used to have with few, if any, benefits. I used to be Secretary of Labor, and I've got to tell you, I've never seen a job market this bad. 1 out of 6 Americans is unemployed or underemployed. Why? Because nobody's buying very much. People who are worried about their jobs or have no jobs and are trying to get out from under a pile of debt don't do a lot of shopping. And businesses that don't have customers don't do a lot of new investing. And foreign nations also suffering high unemployment don't buy a lot of our goods and services. It's a vicious cycle. So, who's going to buy the stuff we make or the services we provide? Right now, there's only one buyer left: the government. The only way to get jobs back right now is for the federal government to spend even more on the roads and bridges and schools and parks and public transport and everything else we need. Make up for the cutbacks at the state level, and in this way, put Americans to work. We did it during the Depression. It was called the WPA. Now, yes, I know, our government is already deep in debt. But let me tell you something. When 1 out of 6 Americans is unemployed or underemployed, this is no time to worry about the debt. When I was a small boy, my father told me that I and my kids and my grandkids would be paying down the debt created by Franklin D. Roosevelt during the Depression and World War II. I didn't even know what a debt was, but it kept me up at night. My father was right about a lot of things, but he was wrong about this. America paid down FDR's debt in the 1950s, when Americans went back to work, when the economy was growing again, and when our incomes grew too. We paid taxes, and in a few years that debt had shrunk to almost nothing as a proportion of the economy. You see? The most important thing right now is to get the jobs back and get the economy growing again. And then, after people are working again and the economy is growing, we can pay down that debt. But if government doesn't spend more right now on getting us back to work, we're going to be out of work for years. And that debt is going to be with us even longer. So don't be sucked in by the deficit hawks and the debt mongers. We need a bigger stimulus package right now, including a new WPA and a 1-year payroll tax holiday on the first $20,000 of income. Joblessness is a huge waste of the most important resource we have, our people. And there is no reason we have to accept it.